Was your team's reaction after giving up the 3 goals similar to how you were able to come back in game 2 after a 3-1 deficit?
Very calm between the second and third, just like last game. In these moments, it's a question of perspective. If we had been trailing 3-1 and we had caught up, it'd be 3-3. But it's the same score. So it's just a question of seeing it with perspective, and knowing that we were playing really well 5-on-5. We just needed to stay out of the box and stay consistent. And I thought we did a good job in the third and the overtime. And this is a really good team. This is a resilient team that we're playing against. They're in their barn, and their fans are behind them. So it's one of those terrific games of the playoffs that people remember.
You mentioned the power play. What made that successful here tonight?
I think our players are moving the puck well. I think we're able to do a good job, down low, recuperating pucks that we lose, and making sure that our breakouts are cleaner. I think our players have overall done a pretty good job with the power play in the last 3 games.
Guy, you've praised Bobby Ryan throughout the season, despite maybe the numbers not being there. However, are you seeing maybe an elevated Bobby Ryan game, or is anything different?
Nope. You'd love me to say that. I know everybody would love that and make it a great story, but if you look at his last 10 games that he played, he was the same guy getting all the same chances, and he was snake bit. And the key was, again, like we said about our team, it's just sticking with it. If you're doing good things, just over a long period of time, it's just bound to pay. And it's paying off right now. But it's the same plays he was making, it's the same scoring chances he was getting. And right now he's hot, and that's great for us.
Sort of on that note, how difficult is it to sort of, at the most difficult part of the season, to mentally get over that hurdle of a season that has been disappointing, that hasn't been up to his own standards, for him to be able to not get bogged down in that part of it at this part of the season?
I think when the playoffs start, and I've seen this quite a few times, when the playoffs start, it's a new opportunity for a lot of the players, because if you had a tough year and the year is long, and I knew that Bobby knew that he was playing well. We made sure that he knew that, and when he scored that goal in his last game of the season, there was a lot of weight off his shoulders, and then since then it's just been a free mind. And so the playoffs is. I always say that you make your money during the season, but you make your reputation in the playoffs. And right now he's showing everybody that he's a gamer, and he's been resilient, just like the team has been, and right now everybody's benefiting from it.
Just wondering what you thought of that pass from Erik Karlsson on the first goal.
Or on the last goal. Yeah, I mean, that's Erik. Erik has done that all year long. What's great is that those are the highlights, but if you look at his defensive game, has been unbelievable all year long. And to me, he's equally as good now on both sides of the ice. And his leadership, even tonight, people talk about his leadership the previous game, because he got a little loud on one of the goals. But if you look at his leadership today, it was right on. He was very calm. After the other team tied the game, he was very calm between the second and third, and you saw his calm play calmed everybody down also on the ice, and it's certainly inspiring. But to tell you that I'm impressed, or after a while you kind of get used to it. It's pretty sad, but that's how it is. He's just that good. I see you do it in practice, I see you do it in games, and he's a game breaker, so I'll enjoy him for sure.
Guy, are you starting to see the end results of a team that has spent almost the entire season learning how to manage momentum?
Yeah, and manage adversity, I would say. I think if you look back at training camp and the first 2 months, there was a lot of stuff going on, and then it kept going and going and going, and there was something new every week. And I think that helped us over time to manage adversity. And I think right now that's why whatever's happening now is just another adversity that makes us that builds us. And we know this is going to be very difficult next game. The Bruins are really a hard team to play against. And they're resilient, like I said before, and so this is why it's a dogfight. It's been a dogfight all year against them, and it's going to be like that every game. So we're expecting that kind of back and forth until the very end.
At the same time, is there any thought of getting back in the driver's seat as far as home ice advantage is concerned?
No, I've been saying it. I don't believe in that home ice advantage. We love playing in front of our fans. They've been unbelievable. The last 2 games, it was very special. It was a very magical atmosphere. It really was. But home ice, not a home ice. It's ice and boards, and you want to win every game wherever you are.
Guy Justin en français, sur ta lecture du changement de situation en deuxième période, du revirement de situation, comment tu l'as vu ça?
Oh ben regarde, c'est quand tu joues mal, là tu as des choses à ajuster. Mais regarde, le premier but, ça a dévié sur un de nos joueurs. Il n'y a pas personne qui était dans la mauvaise... C'était juste un lancer qui a passé à travers, fait qu'il n'y a pas grand-chose à dire. Le deuxième, c'est un mauvais bond qui passe par-dessus notre joueur. On ne peut pas dire grand-chose sur notre façon de jouer. Nos joueurs étaient là, ils étaient là en repli, fait qu'on n'a vraiment rien donné là, en termes de surnom. Puis après ça, c'est un 5 contre 3. Fait que tu sais, si tu joues mal, puis tu cours partout, probablement plus comme notre deuxième période au dernier match chez nous. Là, on avait donné des échappées, des 2 contre 1, des choses qu'on donne pas d'habitude parce qu'on était trop, on voulait trop mettre de pression. Là, c'était pas pareil. Là, il y avait des ajustements à faire côté tactique collective, tandis que maintenant, c'était pas ça. Là. À un moment donné, quand t'es pas chanceux, faut que tu reconnaisses ça, puis tu continues à faire ce que tu as à faire. Fait que c'était plutôt simple entre la 2 et la 3. C'était de garder ce qu'on faisait.